This is Lola Lee T. Hey everyone, how are you guys doing? Welcome to my channel. So the Danza Report did a viral interview with Chrisean, and I will link it in my description. So in the interview, Chrisean said her son is not disabled, which has caused a lot of backlash because he has not hit certain milestones, mainly walking, talking, and many have said that Chrisean is in denial about what is going on with her son. So the Danza Project posted this on their Instagram. Shout out to Baddie Chrisean. I believe they clipped it and then the Danza Report put it on their page as well. So they want folks to understand their stance, and they clarified what Chrisean meant in her interview. So they said Chrisean will not allow anyone, even a doctor, to label her son. Chrisean doesn't view her son as disabled.
Chrisean, and what she stated about nobody being able to label her son, she's not wrong for that whatsoever. Okay? She's saying that she is not going to navigate life with her child, allowing anybody, much less a doctor or anybody, to label her son. It is her duty to label her son and look at her son, and this is how I view him. She doesn't view her son as disabled, okay? And she is perfectly in the right place to be able to do that. There's a lot of people that I know that have children with autism, and they don't look at their child with a disability. They look at him and they see a gift. Yeah. So they look at her and they see a gift, okay? There's a lot of people I know that their children have Down syndrome, and they look at their children and they say they have a gift. What the people miss also is, on top of that, she stated while she was in the middle of speaking, there's no chance to make a mistake or for it to be forced.
So I'm sure the Danza Report, they're reading comments as well. And I'm going to give you all a summary of the comments. So let's just keep things real here, guys. People are saying that Chrisean has not been actively doing therapy with her son. That is the belief of some people, that she is not doing active therapy with her son. They feel that if she was, they feel he would be further along in his milestones. They also think that because she posts everything else, she would have posted his physical therapy as well, they're saying. That's what I've read in the comments, guys. There's even some in my comments, shade room, everywhere. So here is the Danza Report speaking on that.
She stated that she is doing her exercises that she's learned from their physical therapist. Now, how in the world are you saying that this woman does not have therapy for her child when she sits there and she's talking about what she's learning from her physical therapist? But people don't want to get that part. Right. They don't want to clip that part.
They don't want to watch.
She's allowed to do that. She's allowed to be that way. Let me tell you something. If my child has a disability, I won't be claiming my child as a disability. I'll be doing everything I can to make my child surpass all limits that anybody places on them. You don't get to label.
So it really does seem like the label is a really big deal for Chrisean, a really big issue. Many people do agree with what the Danza people are saying, but I'm also hearing, faith without work is dead. So, you can trust in God, believe in God, that your child will be healed by God. I believe in that also, that God can heal. I believe in the power of God, the power of faith. But I also do believe in the power of work as well. Work alongside God. God is helping to heal, but you're also doing the work. I also believe in that as well. So it all really comes back to some folks believing that Chrisean is not doing the work with her son. A lot of people feel she's putting more work into herself and not her son.
My child. And that's what she was saying. And any woman of God or man of God would also believe that if you're really in the church. So to say it's fake is crazy.
Blueface said in an interview with Vlad TV that Chrisean Jesus didn't have a disability. He said Chrisean needed to work more with him. So he was basically putting the blame on Chrisean for where he is in his progress. And I just wondered, did those statements add fuel to the fire? Because there wasn't a lot of backlash when Blueface spoke about Chrisean Jesus not having a disability. So in this clip here, they talk about what people are really angry about. And yes, Chrisean got a mob of people angry at her. And I think it was really important that they added this in the clip because this is the reality of it right now.
The problem is what I've been able to conclude. It's the manner in which the disability was acquired.
For sure.
That's the part that people are like, you have to say it. Say that you did it.
That's what they say. To
who? To them.
To who? Who are they?
This comment section.
Who are they?
That's why I see it, and I'm
like, in what world do you have to? In what world?
And then, I do think that celebrities feel that they have to prove themselves in the comment section. And yes, some of them do feel they have to respond. I mean, Chrisean herself says that she reads a lot of posts on Shade Room, and I'm sure she's reading the comments on the Shade Room as well. She may read, a post about herself on Shade Room, and then she'll come online and do a live, or she'll do a story post, and she is answering people in the comment section. But I think when it comes to this issue with her son, like I've said to you guys before, I think it's something she's not willing to speak on, give the particulars. And that is her right.
You have to prove yourself to a comment section. You don't.
Let the social media, celebrity boxing.
I will never.
You don't have to, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, but you don't have to is what I'm saying. Yeah. You should never feel obligated to respond, especially somebody who's already been through that for years. All they will do is crucify her for that as well, and that will lead to be something that goes on for years.
But let's remember that Chrisean has said on numerous occasions that she does do therapy with her son. But I don't think this is going to end here, because the bottom line is, many people do not believe Chrisean. They do not believe that she is doing therapy with him. That's what I'm reading. That's what I'm seeing in the comments. Guys, like I said in the previous video, I do think there's something going on with Chrisean Jesus. And no, I do not think that Chrisean has to share what that is specifically with the audience. But I do think Chrisean needs media training. Many of you guys even said in my comments, she's not the best communicator. I think the media training will help her communicate better, especially if she is very serious about this boxing career. She's going to have to learn to express herself clearer, and especially if she wants to work with more mainstream, bigger brands. And I'm actually glad that the Danza Report came out and clarified some things for the comment section. You
love your mommy? You love you too? You want to get down, huh? Come on. Let's go walk. We're going to walk in the park.
But let us all keep Chrisean Jesus in our prayers, and let us pray that Chrisean Jesus will overcome anything any medical professional has said. So guys, let me know your thoughts. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Love you guys. Bye.